Good morning, Downey Vikings. Welcome to the 2020-21 school year. Well, it will be the first class ever to start online thanks to COVID and all the stuff that we've been going on, as we all know about. It's going to be a little bit different to start the school. We have been going through a ton of training as a staff to be prepared for this school year, but we are excited to get it going, and I can't wait to see you guys online. And ultimately, right now, the schedule is to come back at the end of the first quarter, which would be the first week of October. So hopefully the COVID situation gets better and we can see you live, but that won't be until October. So we need to get you guys ready for what the online distance learning experience is going to look like. So before we get started with that, I'd just like to introduce myself to everybody. My name is Tom Houts. I am the principal of Downey High School. I am proud to be the principal of this school. I think it's truly one of the best high schools in the country. I went, just a little background, I went to Brea Olinda High School. I went to Fullerton College, and then I went to Indiana University where I got my degree in science education. I was a science educator for 4 years at the other school down the street, which we will not mention in this video. No. But with that said, what got me through school was extracurricular. And when we get back, I want everybody to know you got to get involved with school. If you want to have fun at school, you have to get involved. It could be the band, it could be the music program, it could be our theater, our fine arts, it could be athletics. Get involved. That is the number one thing to do. If you want to have fun in school, you will have fun in school. You can call me he, you can call me him, you can call me Mr. Houts, or I prefer Fearless Leader. You can call me by my first name once you graduate.
That's cute. Who's up?
I guess I'm next. I thought Tom was going to introduce me a little bit, but I guess not. My name is Scott Fleming. I'm the assistant principal in charge of the guidance office. I grew up in Downey. I went to that other school too, but now I only wear Downey stuff. I'm graduated from Cal State Fullerton, and I'm an avid table tennis player. So if you guys ever want to play, once we get back, let me know, and I'll go in there and see how bad I can beat you. But all right, let me go ahead. So you should have already gotten your schedules. You should have already logged on Monday and got your schedules. I want you to know that the counselors are online waiting for you. So if you need something, you need to reach out to them. They each have a Remind account, and they also answer their emails. So if you have any questions about your schedule or you need some help getting into some of those great programs that Mr. Houts just talked about, then go ahead and email them. You got to give them some time because especially this time of the year, they're very busy, but they will get back to you in turn. Outside of that, I'm going to go ahead and throw it over to Miss Main.
Okay, my name is Julie Main. I'm one of the assistant principals here at Downey High School. I've lived most of my life in downtown, beautiful Downey, and I also went to school across town, but I'm thrilled to be part of the best high school in Downey, which is this one. I love country music, and of course, I always have a lot of 80s flashback music playing in my office. Some of the things that I do, I work really closely with our athletic program, and like Mr. Houts said, and he might want to chirp in here, a lot of people are wondering what's happening with sports. I want to assure you, we still have sports at Downey. We still have sports classes at Downey. We're still going to have PE at Downey. And even though it's a little different, we're waiting for it to come back. If you want to get involved, it's never too late to get involved. I want y'all, if you want to be a part of a sports team, go on the website. Kelsey Simpson and Daniela, they've worked really hard on the distance learning website, and they have all the coaches listed. You could click on there directly, but if you're kind of shy, call me. Again, Julie Main, I'll walk you through that process, and we'll tell you how to get involved. If you are on a sports team or in a PE class, don't worry about it. Just when it's time to sign into that period, you're going to sign in and you're going to see your coach there, and you're going to see your PE teacher there, and they're going to be walking you through how to condition and how to be the best player you can be so you are ready to roll when we come back to that. There's one other thing I want to talk to y'all about. I'm also really involved with the mental health services here at this campus, and this has been a crazy time, and it's been stressful, and sometimes you might feel anxious or you might feel a little worried. I want to assure you that all of us, we're here for you. There's counselors, they can help refer you. You can come to any of us. We will help you. We have therapists and outside agencies, and we will get you through this. And together, we're figuring this out, but you are not alone. So again, I'm Julie Main, and you can always reach out to all of us. Thanks.
All right. Hi, everybody. My name's Adrian Quintero. A little bit about me. I went to Southgate High School. I graduated from Cal State LA with a bachelor's degree in sociology. I've worked at multiple schools in the district, Columbus, the other high school down the street. I've worked at Griffiths Middle School. Now I work here at Downey High. I'm in charge of the facilities, the career and technical ed programs, and also the ELD programs. Unfortunately, right now, the entire facility is closed. Hopefully soon we will have some athletic activities going on again where people can come and work out. But for the most part, we can't have anybody, on the campus just yet. So as long as everybody, sticks to the game plan and we all do our part, hopefully we're back in action soon. If anybody's interested in any CTE programs, that would be the career and tech ed programs. I really encourage you guys to, shoot me an email, reach out to me, or ask any of the other administrators here about it. And I'll definitely talk to you about any of those things. We have some really cool creative programs that you can be a part of. Also for the ELD community, if you guys need any services, any support, any information, again, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I guess another thing about me, something that I really like is I'm into music. I really like music. I like art and just kind of people doing their own thing. I really enjoy that, and I like to support people in whatever it is that they're pursuing. So again, just reach out. If you need me for anything whatsoever, I'm always available, whether it be through email or through a phone call or whatever means you got to go. You can DM Miss Simpson on the Instagram, and we'll get connected and we'll work it out. So again, everybody just stay strong out there, stay positive, listen to your parents, wake up for class, do your job, and we'll be back in business pretty soon. And so now I'm gonna pass it to Ms. Sanchez. All right, thanks guys.
Hi, my name is Daniela Sanchez. I'm an assistant principal here. I go by she, her, and miss. I oversee instruction, curriculum, technology, and attendance. I am Downey born and raised. I also went to the other high school, but now that I'm a Viking, you won't see me wearing much blue. Go Vikes. So if you have any tech issues now that we're on distance learning, those things might come up. If you have any tech issues or if you need a device, I'm your contact. So tech issues, you can call the help desk. We have a DUSD help desk, and their number is 562-469-6905, and we'll have that posted for you as well. Or you can email them at helpdesk@dusd.net. We'll also have that information posted for you. The school year is going to start off online, so you'll be in this new learning management system called Canvas. It's really cool. It's like Google Classroom, only with much more options for you. So your classes will be in Canvas, and we'll have directions coming out to you soon for you to get into your classes. It'll be in your portal, and all those directions are going to be coming out to you. I'm so happy to start the school year off with you guys, and can't wait for you guys to get back on campus. And now you get to hear from Miss Simpson.
Hey Vikes, my Vikings and my Vikequeens. My name is Kelsey Simpson, and I'm one of the assistant principals here at Downey High School. I am not from Downey. I'm actually not anywhere close to Downey. I grew up in Central California in a little town called Porterville, where there are more cows than people. I moved down to Southern California to go to Cal State Long Beach, where I knew from the minute that I went to college that I wanted to come back into high school. I used to joke and say that in college, if I could have majored in ASB or student activities, I would have, but that unfortunately wasn't an option. So now I'm an assistant principal of the best high school, I think, Downey High. And what I'm in charge of here is the Vike Vibe. So what that looks like is I oversee activities in ASB. I work really closely with Mrs. Sims in the ASB program. I also oversee Link Crew and make sure that those freshies and all freshmen watching this video, you have a way to stay connected to school. You have a way to get involved. Please reach out to your Link Crew. You can find them on Instagram at Downey Link Crew. You can find them on Twitter at Downey Link Crew. You can find them on our website. You can find them on Zoom. You can find them in tutoring. You can find them in a room. They're literally a Dr. Seuss book. Those kids are really here for you guys, and they want to make sure that you stay connected to Downey High School. So a couple things. How can you reach us? You can call me, you can beat me. I'm always available if you want to reach me. So this is what happens. You can find us on Instagram at Downey Vikes. You can find us on Twitter at Downey Vikes. And for your parents, let them know that we have Facebook at Downey High School, because we know y'all don't use Facebook. So step 2, you can also find all of our emails on the Downey High School distance learning website. So on that DL website, there's contact information for all of us. We're all checking our emails constantly. We can even hop in on a Zoom like this if this is how you guys would like to meet. So please let your friends know, yourself know, and your families know that we are here for you during these times. Like Mr. Hout said, I really think that the most important part of high school is getting involved and making memories and making sure that you make it count. So out of all the things that you can do and all of the awesome things that you're going to learn with your teachers and in your classes, you got to make it count. And how do you do that? You get involved, whether it's a club or a sport. You got to make sure that you make high school count. You got to feel it. So next up, after this scenario, you're already completing work today. So today is your first day of school, and by watching this video, you already got an A+. So you're starting out great. You're starting out on the right foot. Way to start at the top. You got an A+. So next up, after you are watching this video, you're actually going to go through a module to learn how to use Canvas, like Ms. Sanchez mentioned, is our new learning system. You may have used Google Classroom in the spring. This is like Google Classroom, way better. So there's so many more things that you can use and you can do with it and that your teachers can do. So Mr. Houtz is going to go over some of those student expectations that we have of you guys and kind of like what it's going to look like. But before he does, I want you to know that you got an A+ by watching this video. You got to keep that A going strong by finishing a Canvas module after this video is complete. And then after the Canvas module, you're going to go over a digital citizenship module. So that's also what I oversee. I oversee discipline, and both of the deans, Mr. Alvarez and Mr. Fowler, who are super awesome, and they're going to be working with you guys in a totally different way now that we're doing distance learning. Check out some super cool things that are coming out of our office, like how you can join a group called the Viking Voice. Ooh, stay tuned. It's exclusive. Not really anyone can join. Also, they are also available for you and for your teachers, so please reach out to them. Please reach out to them. We're all here for you. So now, Mr. Houtz, it's back up to you, dude. What's it look like for kids this year online?
Well, the first thing is we being all of us have kind of been locked up since March. It's been several months now, and this is for me as well. The first thing is we have to start with getting our routines going again. So the days of staying until 10 or 11 or 12, as my daughter would do, are over. So here's number one: the first expectation is to get your butt out of bed in the morning, to get a shower, to brush your teeth. Let's start getting a routine going. It is no longer the distance learning of last semester where you could ghost us, as we said, where you just want to show up and you could do the absolute minimal amount of work and get a decent grade. Those days are over. You have to earn your grade. So school is starting at 8:30 each day. That's 8:30. Which is good. You get to sleep in a little bit. That is the new starting date for us for the rest of the year, I believe. 8:30 a.m. you are required to be online, interactively working with your teacher. And that is the expectation of me to the teachers, is that they are online interacting with you. We will be on a block schedule 4 days a week. Tomorrow, Thursday, we will be on block schedule 135. It'll be just like a block schedule for the upperclassmen that have been down here for the last few years, except it's a little bit shorter. I think they're 90 minutes long. School starts at 8:30, you have periods 1, 3, 5. There's a 45-minute break for a lunch. School ends at approximately 1:56 or 2 p.m. Then there's going to be office hours from 2 to 3 p.m. 4 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. I'll get into Wednesday in a second. The office hours would just be like the old days or pre-COVID when you'd go see a teacher after school. That's what office hours is. You have a question, maybe you didn't show up in the morning because of some reason, you wanted clarification, help. That's what office hours are for. So office hours and block scheduling is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Wednesday's a little bit different. That's our professional development day for teachers. So school starts at 8:30 for students and it's over at noon. So it's not too tough of a day, but it is a day that you have to check in. You will have that'll probably be the days for checking in, checking for understanding, or a quiz, small test, something like that. So we do expect you to be online, interacting each period, just like you were walking from class to class. You can't just ghost us and expect to get a good grade. That's not going to happen. That's expectation number one. Get in a routine, get to know your teachers, and participate. If you just check in and leave, it'd just be like the old days when you went to class and sat there and did nothing. You don't get credit for that. You have to be there and participate in class. The next expectation that we have is when we are Zooming, that you have the camera on and that you are interacting with the teacher. That means the teacher can see your eyeballs and you can check for understanding if need be. If you have an issue, if there's anxiety or something, that's obviously an individual basis that you talk with the teacher, you get your parent involved, and we can go from there. There's always, exceptions to that. But general rule of thumb is we want you interacting with the teacher live on Zoom. Now, it's not always going to be on Zoom, not all the time. Sometimes it'll be short videos, or you'll be doing some of their assignments, some type of a graphic organizer or whatnot. But you've got to be in and participating. So those are kind of the biggies. The digital citizenship, it's kind of, I don't know how to say it, but don't be a jerk. If you're online, be appropriate. Don't go saying profanity or dumb words or making fun of people. It's not cool. And it's not going to be tolerated. You can get in trouble. I don't know how we'd ever suspend somebody when they're not coming to school, but I don't want to do that. I want you guys to be cool and be respectful of one another like we expect and participate. This hopefully will only be a short time until we are all back here in person. And you don't want to make an enemy with your teacher and then in a couple months you got to show up to that teacher face to face. That would be a problem. So those are the biggies: is be online, be nice, participate, and let's get through this together. Let's make the best of it.
Hey, Tom, can
Yeah.
I say something?
Sure.
So you told them how to get up out of bed and get things rolling and go to class. I have 4 kids, and a couple of my kids I watched over the spring, and I saw when they began to struggle and get really stressed out. So one thing I want to just mention, if you're not if you get stuck and you need help, office hours, they're a great use of office hours. Contact your teacher during that time. If you don't have a chance or you're kind of embarrassed to ask in front of the rest of the class during class time. Always, your counselor's a great place to go. The office hours are a place to go. Or like we said, we're all here for you and we'll kind of help you get through the system. I don't want you to give up. It might be a little challenging, but sometimes kids might not know what office hours are for. It's just to ask those individual questions when you need that one-on-one time or with a group of kids. And I saw my own kids go through it, and where they would literally, like one time they threw the computer, they were so upset. And those are all natural feelings, but we're gonna get through this together, and just don't be afraid to ask for help.
Well, please, if it's a district computer, don't throw it.
Okay.
We're in need of
That was
those.
figurative language, Mr. House.
That's a good point. One of the things I've learned in life, when you have a question and you don't want to ask it because you might feel like, oh, they'll think I'm dumb or whatever, usually half the people in that room have the same question. So don't be afraid to ask for help or ask for questions. That's probably the number one thing I've learned through my life is when you need help or you need clarification, ask it. And then most of the time you go, oh, okay, yeah, that's it. So don't be afraid to do that. But we are here for you, and I can't tell you how important it is that we communicate. Everybody, we're all in this together. We want to get through this. We want you to have your 4-year plan for college strong when you get back here. The grades are strong, and we just keep moving on. When it gets to sports, we are looking to get sports going. It's not us or Downey Unified saying no sports. It's the county public health. There is word that they might be giving us the green light here pretty quick to start practice again. It could be as early as tomorrow, but we're just waiting for that. The sports, CIF sports have been postponed. I think football starting practice in December with games in January. So we do plan on having sports. It's just being delayed a little bit. Of course, that is all contingent upon COVID. Once the sports get started and we're allowed to come on to practice, then we're looking at having small groups of students being able to come on to get help with college counselor or individual tutoring with a teacher, but slowly bring people onto campus, do it wise, do it safely, and then eventually we just keep going, get people back so that we get here and get here strong. We do have, this is one of the largest high schools in the country. We're scheduled at 4,357 students right now. It is a big school. We can't have all 4,357 students show up all at once with this COVID. We have to be smart, and we have to be very intelligent how we come back to school. But we do plan on doing that. And I've said this many times, I did not get into education to look at a computer screen. I got in it to work with people. I love being around people. If you know me, I love sitting, having lunch, sometimes stealing your food, but I love being around people. And that's why I am probably the fish out of water more than anybody right now in this COVID time. I like being around people. So this is really affecting me, and I'm sure it's affecting a lot of you as well. But we're going to get through this. I really think we're starting to be near the end of the COVID as far as having to be locked up as much as we are. We've learned a ton as far as social distancing and wearing a mask and, washing your hands and all that stuff. And that's probably going to continue for quite a while. But I do think the end is hopefully getting near, and we can come back to some sort of what it used to be. It probably never will be exactly the same, but it's going to be pretty close. And that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So like we said, students, this isn't a traditional first day of school. This isn't what it normally looks like, and this isn't what it feels like, but that doesn't mean it's going to be terrible and that everything is going to be like this forever. So let's remember, you got an A right now because you're watching this video. Next up is Canvas, and then you have your digital citizenship module and assignment, and then you're done for the day. Get prepared, get ready to meet your teachers tomorrow, play around in Canvas, see how it feels, see how you access your different periods, check it out, get the feel for it. Check your mail in the portal. Did you know you had a student email? It's under the Outlook app. You can send emails that way. So get in there, make sure you're following us on Instagram and on Twitter, and we're here for you.
Yeah. Can I add to all the students, the teachers have been going through Canvas training for the last couple of weeks, and they're new to it too. So they're trying, new things too. So the teachers are really kind of like the students this year as well. In fact, the students might know more technology than some of our teachers do. Give them a break too, because they're learning this. We're all in this together. I met with the staff today, and one of the things I stress to them is let's start with some low stakes, take it easy. Let's start practicing Canvas, getting to know each other. We're not going to come right off the bat with just a major test the first week of school. That's not the point. We're looking at the first couple weeks of school of just getting to know each other, getting to know this new technology, and then start moving forward. So we're going to start a little slow. We're going to start smart, and then we're going to slowly get into it. So we don't want it too stressful, because believe me, the teachers are just as stressed out as the students are on this new digital distance learning platform. So that's all I have to say.
All right, guys, can we do a Vike Vibe on 3?
Here we go.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, Vike Vibe!